I'm home. And I'm supposed to be on the Great Divide mountain bike route still. But something happened along the way, and I just wanted to share with my friends and family what went on. So, as you all know, that I was planning this ride to be an 800-mile ride from Whitefish, Montana down to the Tetons, and I was going to do it with my brother. And it turns out that, as we got started, my brother, after 2 days, was not able to continue, and the reason was because it was harder than he had anticipated it to be, and just was not able to go any further after the 2 days. He did manage to do the third day, taking the road out from a river that we had camped at to Sealy Lake, and I continued on for 3 additional days after that, going into Sealy Lake, and then Ovando, and then the Lost Llama Ranch, where I spent the night, and then also from there I went down into Helena, where I met up with him, with my brother, with Jim, and at that point, I had done some considerable thinking about what the next days were going to be like. And originally the plan was that I would continue on, and that Jim would follow me from town to town with his car, and just meet up with me, and we would spend time in the evenings together, because again, this trip was for me and my brother to spend time together, to bond, and to just have a good time out in the wilderness. And because he wasn't able to do that, he was just going to follow me along, and we were going to spend some time together in the evenings, before I headed out again in the morning on the ride. And after thinking about that, I didn't really have a great feeling about it. It didn't put me at ease to know that I would be out there riding for hours and hours every day, and he would be waiting for me to show up, and to get there to spend time with me. And after thinking about it, the whole purpose of, well, not the whole purpose, but part of the reason for going out there with my brother was to spend time with him, and to have that time to remember, and to bring back and make memories together. But so I thought that I was being selfish. I felt that I was being selfish, and not and only thinking of myself, in trying to finish the ride that I had set out to do. The one thing I didn't want to do is miss the opportunity to spend time with my brother, and then have down the road regret not taking that opportunity when I had it in my hands to do rides with my brother. So what I did, I made a decision to stop the route at that point at Helena, and just enjoy the time that I had out there with Jim, doing day rides from either places that were on the Great Divide mountain bike route or on the national park. So that's what we did. So at Helena, we chose to drive down to Fleecer Ridge, which is one of the parts of the Great Divide that I really did want to experience. I wanted to go up the Fleecer Ridge, ride my bike up to Fleecer Ridge, and then walk down the other side at the 33% grade, which is really steep. So, you can't ride down it pretty much, but you can walk down it, and I wanted to get that experience of how steep that really was, because people always talked about it in the videos I had watched. So we drove to Fleecer Ridge. My brother rode up the Fleecer Ridge with me, and I got to walk down the other side, where he went back to the vehicle and met me in Wise River. And from then, we went down, we visited the national park. We stayed at Bannock State Park in Montana. We went to Yellowstone, or our bikes around Yellowstone, to Old Faithful, And we then went down to the Tetons and rode around the Grand Loop of the Tetons. It's 34 miles. And then we got to spend a lot more time together and have some good, enjoyable, memorable moments. So I don't regret the decision that I made, but I do know that one day I'll go back and finish the adventure from Helena down to Coulter Bay and the Tetons on my ride. I think I can do it in a little bit less time than I would have had I been riding with somebody else, but that's the plan. So the plan is that one day I'll head back to Helena. Maybe my wife will come out there with me with the camper, and she'll camp somewhere and drive me up to Helena, and I'll take a week to ride down to Coulter Bay, or I'll split it up. But in any case, I'll get the job done. But I just wanted to let you guys know what happened along the route and why the plans had changed. Because I'm sure you're wondering, how come I haven't seen any more videos? It's not that I didn't want to post videos. It's just that when you're out there in the wilderness and you don't have much, you don't have really any service or very little service, it's very difficult to post a video and get it up on YouTube. So I wasn't able to post like I wanted to, even on a other day or every 3-day basis to get a short video out there. But I'll start putting some of those videos together, and I'll start publishing those in the next week or two. It was a great adventure. I don't regret any of it. The first 6 days from Whitefish to Helena were absolutely fantastic. They were definitely hard. A lot of work, a lot of hours on the saddle, even though the miles weren't huge miles. They were anywhere from 30 to 60 plus miles a day, and it was several hours from morning to early evening of riding. So it was definitely worth it. The views were fantastic. You'll see those in the videos. But thanks for watching. Sorry this is long, but I appreciate all the likes and all the views on the videos, and stay tuned for more.